She lies without food and gives herself up to suffering, a soul bitten into with wrong. Extreme affliction is a nail whose point is applied at the very center of the soul, whose head is all necessity, spreading throughout space and time.
Oh, I hope that lightning from heaven would split my head in two. What use have I now for life?
The final end of death comes fast. No need to pray for that. Your man gives honor to another woman's bed. It often happens. Don't be hurt. God will be your friend in this.
God? I only know one thing about God, that he is where I'm not. Once I was filled with the fullness of God, but men drove him out and replaced him with a child.
Poor creature. She has discovered by her sufferings what it means to have lost one's own country. It is black indeed for us when we add new to old sorrow before even the present sky has cleared. Women are required to take for their bodies a master. For to not take one is even worse. And now the question is serious whether they take a good or a bad one. For there is no escape. A wife arrives among new modes of behavior and manners and needs a prophetic power. A man, when he's tired of the company in his home, goes out of the house and puts an end to his boredom. But women are forced to keep their eyes on one alone. They say women have a peaceful time living at home, while men do fighting in the war.
How wrong they are! I'd much rather stand 3 times in front of a battle than bear one child. I have wasted my life.
You saved Jason's life, and every Greek knows it. When he was sent to control the bulls that breathed fire and yoke them, and when he would sow that deadly field, you killed the snake who encircled with his many folds the golden fleece, and who guarded it and never slept, and so gave him the safety of the light. And you killed your brother, betrayed your father and your home, and yet Jason claims that you got more from him than you gave. Instead of living among barbarians, you inhabit a Greek land and understand their ways, how to live by law instead of the sweet will of force. If you were living at the ends of the earth, no one would have heard of you. Jason says, "Do not consider painful what is good for you. You wouldn't think mine was a bad plan if the love question hadn't upset you. But you women have got into such a state of mind that if your life at night is pleasurable, you think you have everything. But if in that quarter things go wrong, you will consider your best and truest interests most hateful. It would have been better for men to have got their children some other way, and women to not have existed at all. Then life would have been good." Though Jason made this speech of his look well, still we think, even though others do not agree, he betrayed his wife and is acting badly.
There was a time when I was his chosen vessel, and for him, I emptied myself of everything that came before. Yet, I remained, as I was, a vessel, full of knowledge that is not mine.
No longer. The victory I foresee over my enemies will be marvelous. There are trials still to come for Jason and his new bride, and for their relations, pain that will mean something. I will make dead bodies of my enemies.
Go forward to the dreadful act. You have the skill. What's more, you were born a woman. And women, though most helpless in doing good deeds, are of every evil the cleverest contrivers. Flow backwards to your sources, sacred rivers, and let the world's great order be reversed. There is already an abundance of pleasure for men with a joy of its own. The story shall now turn. Good faith has gone and no more remains. Women are paid their due.
What profit have I in life? I have no land, no home, no refuge for my pain. I weep to think of what deed I have to do, for I shall kill my own children.
Since you shared the knowledge of your plan with us, I both wish to help you and support the normal ways of mankind, and to tell you not to do such a thing.
I can do no other thing. It's understandable for you to speak thus. You have not suffered as I have.
Oh, goddess, never on me let loose the unerring shaft of your bow and the poison of desire. Let my heart be wise, which is the god's best gift. Have you, Medea, the heart to kill your own flesh and blood?
It must be. No compromise is possible. My task is fixed, as quickly as I may, to kill my children and start away from this land. Do not think of them, how sweet they are, and how you are their mother. Just for this one short day, be forgetful of your children. For this is the best way to wound my husband.
No. And wound you too. Of women you will be the most unhappy. How can then these holy rivers, or this holy land love you, or the city find you a home? You who shall kill your own children. And think of the blood you shed. Oh, over and over I beg of you, do not be the murderess of your babes.
The childless, we never discover whether children turn out as a good thing or as something to cause pain, are spared many troubles in lacking this knowledge. And those who have in their homes the sweet presence of children, I see that their lives are wasted away by their worries. First, they must think how to bring them up well and how to leave them something to live on. And then after this, whether all their toil is for those that will turn out good or bad is still an unanswered question. And of one more trouble, the last of all, that is common to mortals, I tell. For suppose you have found them enough for their living, suppose that the children have grown in youth and have turned out well. Still, if God wills it, death will away with your children's bodies and carry them off into Hades. What is our profit then? That for the sake of children the gods should pile upon mortals, after all else, this most terrible grief of all?
The most terrible grief of all? Friend, I can tell you that for long I have waited for the event.
Oh, your heart must have been made of rock and steel, you who can kill with your own hands, fruit of your womb. What horror more can be? Children, why do you look at me with those eyes? Oh, I cannot bear to do it. I shall take my children away from this town. Why should I suffer twice as much pain myself? No, no, I renounce my plans. I will not do it.
Ugh, what's wrong with you? Do you want to let your enemies go unhurt and be laughed at for it? You must face this thing. Oh, what a weak woman, even to admit to my mind these soft arguments. Ugh. Children, go into the house. They were sterile, these pains I had in the bearing of you.
No, my heart, my poor heart. Have pity on children. How can you do these things? Let them go. If they live with you in Athens, they will cheer you.
No! By hell's avenging furies, it shall not be. This shall never be, that I should let my children be the prey of my enemy's insolence. Children, I wish you happiness, but not here in this world. What's here your father took.
Children of a hateful mother, I curse you!